Are you tired of struggling with all these ridiculous megastones that you have to buy in this game? Well, let me tell you something right now. I'm going to solve that problem for you. Mega shards come a dime a dozen. Unless you follow this tutorial, I'll tell you how you can actually max out your megastones from 1 all the way up to 999 in less than 10 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is by far the best mega shard farming tutorial you will find on YouTube. So before we get started, please, if you do find this video useful, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're new. I stream all the time. More videos to come soon. That being said, I'm going to show you guys the method that I personally have been using to max out my mega shards. Now, the reason why I don't have any of these bought is because right now I've actually been using them all on candies, which that in itself will be a separate benefit to this, I suppose, because you can easily max out a Pokemon at level 100 with this method as well. But right now we're going to focus on trying to get rid of all the pesky mega stones that have been stocked up in the store. Now, I will let you know right now, okay, something really important with this is that this is something you're only going to be able to see the most benefit from if you have yet to beat the game. Once you beat the game, I'll show you what happens. That's a spoiler that you'll see later on in the video. For right now, I'm going to keep it spoiler free, but I'm telling you now, you can only really capitalize on this to the fullest if you have yet to beat the final boss of the game. So bearing that in mind, to start off, you need to go down to Racine Construction. Now, you probably already know where this is going, but I have to say it because it's very, very useful. If you talk to this gentleman outside of Racine Construction, you can actually upgrade these plushes. Now, these Canary plushes are all I can't talk. They're all going to give you different permanent boosts in the game, such as increasing your XP points that you gain, prize money that you receive. Now, the most important one right here is the amount of mega crystals you get from each of the crystals you break. This one you need to upgrade to full. Again, not required. You'll still get a good amount no matter what, even if you have it at level 1. But I do recommend getting 16 of those colorful screws that you will need, that you collect from around the map. Once you have 16, you can actually upgrade the pink Canary plush to the full level 3. This is extremely essential, especially if you want to be using your time as efficiently as possible. Trust me, it really doesn't take that long. You can spend maybe an hour, collect as many as you can, and go from there. Once you have the pink Canary plush to level 3, this is where the true fruits of your labor will start to benefit you. You're going to want to go ahead and start off by going to the Prism Tower. Now again, I will say this is the main part I mentioned you will want to take advantage of before you beat the game. So it's important to maybe try and get as many Mega Stones as you can right now from this method before you finish the game. That being said, I recommend bringing a Pokemon that's going to have 4 full attacking moves, nothing like Swords Dance or anything like that. You want something that's going to have the quickest refresh time possible, so a full moveset of 4 moves is going to benefit you greatly. Starting off just in this area by going around the Prism Tower, we're going to go and do this right now. It's currently just under 4 minutes into the recording, 3 minutes 53 seconds. You're going to break every single one of these Mega Crystals, and usually these ones will all just chain together when you hit one of them, so you shouldn't have to worry about certain moves that are projectiles that only hit ones that are up higher. Right now, your main focus is just going around the entire Prism Tower and breaking every single one of these Mega Shards, because this right here is going to be the main way to get as many Mega Shards as possible. Now, I forgot to show it when I started. Yeah, actually, no, you did see it. In the beginning, I had, I think, 2 Mega Stones, or Mega Shards. I didn't have many, I just cashed them all in so I could show this to you fresh. This is before and after, right? So now we're going to go through, we're going to keep breaking all of these. We're probably almost halfway done right now. This is very important. Some of these are going to be a little bit like lonesome like this one, and they won't chain react, but most of them, they will be chain reactable. Now, obviously, it goes without saying, the bigger the Mega Shard cluster, the more Mega Shards you're going to receive from breaking it. That's a given, honestly, but nevertheless, though, we want to go through and break as many of these as possible. Great, those all chain react together. So as you can see, there's no cutting involved in this. I want to make sure I'm not doing any cutting so you can see just how easy this is. Now, we've gone around and we've broken almost all of them. I think these might be the last ones right here. I hit the wrong move there. We're going to use close combat, break this one, and break that one. So now, as you can see, okay, we've gone around the entire 360 of the Prism Tower. By doing that, we have gone from 2 Mega Shards all the way up to 292. The number might vary. Each crystal is going to give you a different random generated amount But generally speaking, you're going to get just under 300 from just doing that alone, which is huge. Now, if you also combine that with breaking these seldom crystals that you'll see on the sidewalks around, going around the prism tower, if we go ahead and break all of these, which I'm going to do right now, even just with breaking a few extra ones here. Let's see, we got another one up here. We're going to show everything that you need to see right here, okay? No cutting, because I need you to know that this works. This is by far the best tutorial you will actually see on YouTube. I've seen nobody show this route. This is the route I've been using to just maximize getting a bunch of candies. And again, in general for Mega Shards, you can use them for the Mega Stones. I myself just haven't purchased a bunch of them yet. So even by going around, getting these little one-off ones, or maybe the clusters of 2, whatever the case is, break all those. We'll break this one. And that's pretty much it for the Mega Crystals around here. Okay, in this general middle section of the map, now that we've broken all those spare ones on the side, now we're at 409. Just from doing that, we gained over another 100 crystals. The max amount you can hold at one time is 999. If you start breaking more crystals when you have 999 of them, they're just going to go to waste. You're not going to get them in your bag. It doesn't start a new pile. So it's important to keep an eye on this so you're not wasting time. Now, just from spending literally less than 4 minutes in this area breaking all these crystals, we have gained over 400 mega crystals, which is almost half capacity. But now it's time for the next spot. Follow this route and you will guaranteed get all the mega stones you've been waiting to buy in no time. Now this doesn't also compare to, you know, doing the ones you have to buy with actual Poke Dollars, which that in itself, we could show another video tutorial for that about how to get the most money possible. A lot of people know it's the battle zones, but regardless of the point, just for the mega shards, the most annoying ones, I see most people asking how to do this effectively and what's the fastest way. After you do Prism Tower, come to the Hotel Z, go to the rooftop. These ones are nice. It's not a whole lot, but they're nice because they're all in one like cohesive line. So you can knock all these out pretty much within the span of about 20 seconds. And as you'll see right here, we're going to knock this out. Bada bing, bada boom. Destroy that. And then that's all the crystals on top of Hotel Z. Let's go check the bag. And we're going to find that now we actually have 476. So now we're approaching the 500 mark, which is the halfway. Now, here's where the next part comes in. You're going to want to go all the way over towards Quasartico, right? You're going to want to come over to Magenta Sector 4 where this Holovator is. So let's go fast travel over there right now. We're going to, again, do no cutting, so you can see I'm not splicing anything. This is literally the fastest method in order to basically buy every Mega Stone that you'll need in the game. Now, as you know, some of the Mega Stones, they do come later on in the story. So my biggest recommendation is before you complete the final section of the main storyline, which, again, I won't spoil, but when you'll know when you get there. Also, you break a couple of these small ones you see along the way. Of course, the day change interrupts me, but you'll know when you get there. Just trust me when I say this. Before you get to the final showdown, you want to make sure you're capitalizing on this as much as possible, okay? So now let's throw Lucario back out. Just want to grab as many of these along the way as we can find, because this all does add up. We're going to go over here to our marked spot on the map. Here's another one right here. We'll take advantage of all the ones we see along the way. There's one down the alleyway, but it's not too important. As long as it's on your way, then this is all that matters. So now that we've come over here, if you follow my exact steps, you're going to be over in the Magenta Sector 4 area. You're going to take this Holovator up. For this, I also recommend having the Rotom glide. You will need to play far enough in the story to get the gliding function because it will be very helpful. On this rooftop, you're going to be connected to a bunch of rooftops that also have an insane amount of Mega Crystals available. So we're going to break these ones up here. We're going to come up here. We're going to go across. Again, try not to skip any. Sometimes they're a little bit hidden out of sight. So check your corners. You're going to break this one. Come over here. We got a bunch more over here. Quite a vast number of Mega Shards. We're going to break these ones. Extreme Speed. Very nice. That animation takes no time at all. Using moves like Quick Attack and stuff like that as well will definitely help because you will find that Lucario just ended game in real life right there. You will find that like using moves like Quick Attack and certain other moves will be a little bit faster. Realistically, if you want to min-max your time and shave off seconds off each run, that's up to you if you want to do that. But what you will notice now is now we go up here, we're going to grab this, We're going to get up to the top of this building. Again, you want to just... Oh, looks like I made the mistake there of using bulldoze. I didn't mean to do that. I should use close combat. Some of these moves are going to allow Pokemon to project themselves up higher. Or some moves that are like, you know, long range moves. They'll be able to shoot from higher places. Now we're going to get over here. We're going to come down here. We're going to grab all of these ones. Again, this is still Magenta Sector 4. If you followed my pathing exactly, you can see Quasartico's right there. We're not far off from where we need to be cashing all these in at. We're going to destroy all of these. Destroy these clusters right here. Beautiful. Okay. And now, if we want to even capitalize even more, we're just going to go up top here. Shout out Beefy up top there. Let's go across. The Rotom Glide isn't needed as long as you're a little bit crafty, but you can still use it to your advantage. Now, I'm going to try something a little bit risky. You could do a couple of things here, but what I recommend, if you're going to jump across, let's see if I can nail this first try. You want to run, roll, and then glide. So you get as much distance as possible. Come over here. Now, as you can see, we're going to go over this rooftop. Again, this might not seem like it's doing much, but trust me when I say this will pay off very heavily in the end. Let's break all these Mega Crystals, all the ones that we're going to need. Grab this item while I'm here. Okay, now as you can see, there's one down there. We're not going to really worry too much about that. We're going to go over down to this one. Break these, and this is pretty much the end of the run. And right there is actually a colorful screw that I haven't gotten yet. I was kind of saving that for the purpose of this tutorial to show you. These are what you want to be collecting to upgrade that plush, is those purple glowing Pokeballs, okay? Now, we're going to be on this rooftop. We've pretty much gotten all the ones that are in sight, okay? Now, here's what we need to do. Let's go check the bag and see what we're looking at in terms of numbers here. By going to the bag, you're going to find out that we are now at 738 Mega Shards. We have been at this for literally less than 10 minutes, and we've almost gotten the bag entirely full. Now, as you're going to explore other sectors, here's my suggestion. You can go ahead and you can break some of these Mega Crystals that you see along the way just to increase the amount you get, because like I said, once you have the full upgrade for the Canary plush, you're going to be receiving an average of 5 to 7 Mega Shards per crystal that you find. Now, the last spot that I will tell you is very helpful for this is going to John Sector 4, okay? If you don't want to waste any time, just go there as soon as you're done that route on the Magenta rooftops. Coming to John Sector 4's Pokemon Center, we're going to just turn the corner here and we're going to go up this Holovator. Now, once we go up here, there's going to be another big plethora of Mega Crystals available on these rooftops. Again, some of them you're going to find are a little bit hidden. I didn't mean to do that. Thank you, Babel. Appreciate that. That is my bad. So we're going to go up here. And like I said, all you need to do is just have consistency with this, right? Let's break these down. Just from that cluster alone, we've got 6. I just found a shiny. Where is... That's crazy. I just heard a... Oh my god, it's literally a shiny scatterbug. You can't make that up. You actually cannot make that up. Well, we're going to detour for a second and go catch that. That's crazy. Literally in the middle of a tutorial, just a random shiny scatterbug. Legend ZA, ladies and gentlemen. But anyways, break open these crystals. Again, right here there's a nice cluster of them, so you'll be able to get a good amount of them all at once. Oh, I think I attacked the Pokemon there on accident, but that's okay. We'll do this. Okay, good. Broke all those. We'll break this one. This is a big cluster right here. Okay, now from here, come down here and break all of these ones. Oh, I missed one up there. We need to grab that. Make sure we're maximizing, okay? Metal Claw this. And then finally, to finish off this route, if you really want to, you can go down there and grab these ones. But just to show you right now, even from that little escapade on this roof, we're now sitting at 912 Mega Shards. Now, if you really want to maximize it, like I said, you should be breaking as many as you can along the way. As we come down here, you're going to find there's going to be a few just lingering down here, a few on the walls. So let's grab these ones. One by one, we're going to have to grab them. Metal Claw that. We're going to extreme speed that. I have found so many random full odd shinies in this game, bro. It's actually ridiculous. I have found so many at this point, bro. It's actually ridiculous. Let me know in the comments how many you guys have found. I'm curious to know. But now if we go ahead and we just have to walk all the way around, it's a bit of a pain in the ass, I know, but at the end of the day, the reward will be worth it. If we come down here towards this basketball court, We'll break the remaining crystals we have on the wall there. That one, we got one up in this top corner. We'll extreme speed that. Got this one right here, metal claw it. And then as we come into here, we're going to break the final crystals that are inside of this little area. We got one on the ground here, and then two over here. And now, as you'll see, if we go into our bag, we're going to go down to the mega crystals, and we're almost at max, actually. We're not fully there, but realistically, it's only going to take you a few more minutes. If you really just want to get max every time before you do a run, you can run around in the alleyways. You can find something. I mean, realistically, like right here, it's not exactly max fully with this route, but again, it doesn't matter because you can just go here. That's going to give us probably about another 7. Another 5 right there. Okay, great. We'll go hit this one. You can add this to the route as well. I guess technically this should make it full. We're going to destroy these ones over here. Destroy that one. And then finally this one up here. And now if we go into the bag, we will find that the mega shards are completely maxed out. And now what you can do is you go to Quasartico and you can actually just trade in all of the mega stones that you want, or trade in all the mega shards that you want to get a bunch of mega stones. I myself am actually going to just buy more candies right now just because I'm trying to do some other side project, so I will take advantage of this later. But I'm going to buy 124 small candies, which is how much you can buy at max capacity. And you can see just like that, it took less than 10 minutes to max out the bag. And now by the time that's done, you should be able to open the map up, go down to Prism Tower, and as soon as we get there, you should find that the mega crystals have respawned, which means now you can just rinse and repeat over and over again. Take that exact route I did. You can do it in any order realistically, but your whole goal is to kill about 10 minutes, because after 10 minutes of in-game time, the crystals do respawn. So that means that as fast as you are able to go buy a batch after filling up your bag, you can immediately start going back to Prism Tower and farming the crystals all over again. Realistically, in 1 hour, you can actually get 6,000 mega shards in 1 hour, which is absolutely insane, and there is no better farming technique in this entire game to be able to get yourself all the mega stones and unlimited candies that you might need. Guys, if you found this tutorial useful, please do me a favor and drop a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. We got more videos coming soon. I stream all the time as well. You'll find me streaming here on YouTube at least 4 days a week. The schedule you will see is a little bit erratic, but soon enough it'll be ironed out. The point is, I hope you've been enjoying the game as much as I have. I hope you find this useful. And like I said, please make sure you take advantage of this before you beat the game. Now, for the quick spoilers section, this is the time. If you don't want spoilers, I'd recommend clicking off. I'm going to show you why you need to do this before you beat the game. Okay, so now we're booting up onto my Switch 1 copy. This is the copy I played the game early on, and I have everything beat on here already. So you're going to see something here. As you can see, after you beat the game, there is an event where basically the Prism Tower gets destroyed, and this turns into Wild Zone 20, which is the last Wild Zone of the game, I do believe. That being said, as you can see, there's no longer those walls around the Prism Tower anymore. This is where you can actually come to catch a lot of the new Mega Pokemon and existing ones like Lucario, Malamar, Dragalge, Phalanx. This is the hub for new Mega Pokemon. There's also like wild Garchomps, Agrons, stuff that can spawn here depending on the time of the day. Gardevoir. This is the Mega Hub. But as you can see here, there is literally like only like a few. I think this might be one of the only spots to get Mega Crystals in this entire game. Or, sorry, in this entire zone. So, like I said, it is crucial to take advantage of this strategy before you beat the game, because otherwise it will take significantly longer, and the whole goal here is to make it efficient. So, this is what happens after you beat the game. Prism Tower is no longer going to become a farmable spot, so take advantage of this while you can, and you have to do it before you fully beat the main story. That being said, guys, once again, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe for more. You'll see some more stuff coming from me soon, and come join us for a live stream or two. We're probably going to do some shiny hunting, so come join us. I love you guys. I appreciate you watching, and with that, I will catch you guys in the next Legends CA video. Have a good one.